How much pressure should be in that crankcase like that?
Oh, there can be a lot in there. Hopefully it's under hundreds of pounds, but depending on how much blow
Thought it was all, yeah.
Okay, what cylinder is this one?
Which one is which?
Yeah.
I can't tell by looking at it right there. Let's see, that'd be the, I'm gonna guess it's the rear. Probably the front though.
That's the front.
Okay.
That's the rear. See the
Okay.
cutout?
Yeah.
So if you have a broken fin there.
Yeah.
See, this one has a notch right here,
Mm-hmm.
not on this side. So when you flip it over, the notch goes to the front. See, for the exhaust, it goes here. So that's the front. So that's front, that's rear. So they're backwards. Now you got rear and front.
Okay. Don't you have to put the pistons on now?
Yeah, I'll put the pistons in. This is the piston. It goes in the cylinder.
Piston.
This is the rear one, so it goes in the rear. This is the front, so it goes in the front.
Piston.
So this is an intake valve, so it goes on the intake side. This is the intake side. Okay, now I don't use ring compressors, I use my fingers.
Really?
So you find what the groove is. The groove's right there. Where the starting point is, cock the piston and shove it in the hole.
Oh, wow.
Boom, one ring's in. Then you find the groove again. It's over on this side now, because it's 180 from the other side. So you get to start, and you just kind of compress this with your fingers.
Wow.
Push down. See, it goes in. And you give it a light tap, not hard. And you kind of walk it in. Now we're going to go find the next groove. It's over here. See, it's on the 45s. Here's your next one. Knock it in, and you work around. You didn't want to go there. See how it went all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Okay, this one over here, see this one's about lining up. So you can get this one out of the bore over here. So see how now it's out of the bore? Go back over here where your ring is at. See how it goes in now? You just roll it around. You see how it pops right in, see? And we don't want to go very far because the piston's right here. So that's the clip ones on that side, so this is the left side. This is right and this is left, so we got the piston in correctly. Bring the piston up just a little bit so you get this in. A little bit higher. See now you can get the ring in there, or this pin in here. Okay, that one's ready to go on. That's your front. You know why it's the front?
There's the front.
Because it's on the front side of the motor.
Oh, okay.
Now we're going to put it in the back. Take it back to where my workbench is. Okay, same thing. Find the ring set. There's the ring. Just push it in there. See how that one came out? Can't do it when that goes out.
So the ring compressor is just not something you do, you just don't do it.
I don't use them.
It's not needed.
I don't use them. Unless I have to. I don't have to very often. As long as you know what you're doing, just do it with your fingers. So you just push that ring in there like that. It won't go, it's because you're the ring was jammed up over on this side. Well, you're not hitting it hard enough to do anything. That was a little forceful there.
Mm-hmm.
So you get it just right, not the hard to hit at all.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have much taper in your cylinders, they're pretty low taper. That's why you don't want to go in. Okay, so this goes out here, side that comes up. Okay, so that one's in there now.
I never would have thought this is where you did it.
That's how I do it. You can do it any way you want.
No,
Now, before you put it on, you gotta make sure the intake is on my side, not your side.
right.
Because that means you put it in right. Now, this is the right side of the motor, it's the left side of the motor. Now, over here, you got to hold this distance here, you gotta deal with everything. On this side of the motor, you don't have to deal with this much distance.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit easier to deal with. Push the pin in. Let it hang right there. Cover up your motor.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we doing that?
A diaper in case you take a dump on it.
That's right. Or you lose your clip. I can roll it one way or the other. This way I can push it with my thumb
Mm-hmm.
and push it in with this at the same time. See how easy that goes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it doesn't move. Make sure it's in there all the way. Very important.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not sure, you get a flashlight, you look in there, and you make sure it's in there all the way. See how it's in there all the way? Get the light out of your way. Use your light.
I just did it.
So,
Okay, yeah. Well, I can't see it, and then I can see it.
So you want to make sure that's up in there all the way around.
Yeah.
Very important. If it's not in all the way, you're going to have a problem.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, take your oil. Now before you drop it down, make sure your intake pocket's in the right spot.
Mm-hmm.
Very important.
Yep.
It'll be the first time I put one on backwards. The thing is, you got to catch it before you put the whole bike together. That's the key.
You know, I brought it back from Randy and them, and it's sat there pimping it.
Anyway, line up on your studs.
Yeah. Oh, it's yeah, you go. I was grabbing the gasket a little bit.
The gasket didn't like me. Now before I touch it down, because the gasket sticks to itself really good, I'm going to get all the nuts on here. Get it around.
Oh, they're up here on top, right there.
Oh, they're somewhere. And make sure you don't drop it in the hole.
CAD plated, huh?
Yeah.
Have you ever done that and have to scoop it out? Magnetize it?
I don't think I ever dropped a nut in there. I've got a clip going there once. But you try to avoid stuff like that.
Yeah.
You also don't have any broken rings going outside too.
Yeah.
Okay, now you have a little bit of clearance here, see?
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that we rotate this inward.
Right.
So this one goes this way and this one goes this way.
Gotcha.
So you turn it, then you drop it. Get the nuts down. So your nuts don't have any Loctite on it, no crap on the threads, so they go nice. Okay, then as you're holding pressure on it, trying to rotate it this way,
Mm-hmm.
and you bring it down just lightly.
Just like putting on a tar, huh?
I don't work on those.
How'd your tires come out doing the other day with those Max?
Oh, tires, that's
Yeah.
a tar. They work fine.
Did it come off pretty easy, you know?
Yeah.
I know you had him over there saying, step over it. I was like, do it like you live, Max. Are you teaching him how to wrench?
We get those on there. Now this gasket right here doesn't have the cutout for it. See how it overlaps? So that's really close to being a problem with your tube. So your tube might catch on that a little bit. If it does, you break it out like a screwdriver or something. It's up to you.
No problem.
Okay, so that one's down. Now this should move easily if it's done right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see how with a real rough finish we got in the cylinder, I can move it pretty easy. See?
Yeah.
And notice how the oil lubes the
It's
whole
moving
cylinder.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, but the oil lubes the whole cylinder as you come up.
Right.
Now if you had a real rough finish in there, you couldn't move that piston up like that. Okay, I put the piston about this angle here, the rod. The piston will hang out the front here when I do this one.
Okay.
So I'll just go like this. Get the pin lined up, shove it a little hole.
Just like the last one.
See how it hangs out there like that?
Uh-huh.
Cover that up again just
Diaper.
like before.
You like that term, diaper?
Tampon.
Tampon. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Rag, diaper, catch-all. Okay, this just rolls in. See how it's already going? You're not watching.
Yeah. Okay.
It's already started, so I can do it with one hand. See it goes right in the hole there?
Yeah.
And see we're right with the overhang so you can pop that easily. Okay, is it up in there all the way?
Looks to be.
Okay.
You checked it or just eyeball, huh?
I thought you checked it.
Well, it looks like it is.
It's your motor.
Yeah.
Tell if it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me.
No, man, I'm just dumbass.
You a
Dumb shitsky.
You a dumbass cameraman?
Just a dumb shitsky.
Well, if you run back the video and listen, you can hear it. It popped in.
Yeah.
Okay, now you wiggle that down.
Is it trying to?
Stop before it goes all the way down.
Now, why you stop before it goes down? You told me, man. Why?
The gasket then sticks to itself really good. And if you pull it back up to move it or twist it, it tears it.
Yeah, I got you.
And then the sealer doesn't work.
Right.
That's why you coat all the surfaces, because then it sticks really, really good. So as soon as it contacts, it's stuck. Like I said, if you pull it back up, it just tears it. And
Could be a problem.
it doesn't seal as, it defeats the purpose of the sealer after that. Or even bother putting it on. Okay, so we'll get our clearance, rotate, drop down. Now why do we rotate in that direction?
So I can get the pipes on.
Well, I do it so the intake lines up better.
Okay.
If you notice how I tighten it, I go this one, this one, this one, this one. This gives you kind of an X toss over. Tightening circles is usually not a good idea.
You crisscross it, that's what you're saying.
Yep.
Just like you would a wheel.
Everything else, yep. So what's your torque on this?
I want to say it's around 30 to 40
30 to 40 what?
pounds,
Inch pounds?
foot pounds,
Foot pounds.
30.
So I gotta put 30 foot out here and go 1 foot?
Yeah,
Okay. How much is that?
that's plenty.
How much is that?
Plenty.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Good and plenty. See, before the exhaust port, it cracked this here, and it's cracked the top, but it
Now
didn't
you will
crack.
have to retorque these after it warms up a few times.
Right.
One more time. I torque with more than 20 or 30.
What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah, I mean, how much?
I probably pushed them close to 40.
Okay.
Maybe 50. Definitely 40.
Now you put a diaper over that and call it good.
We haven't even turned the motor over yet. See the piston go
Oh,
up and
need to Loctite that sprocket.
down. You need to make sure that the intake valves are up here.
Yeah.
See, that means they're in there correctly.
I thought you're supposed to have two of them.
Okay, now you got to turn the motor over.
Can you turn it backwards too? Oh yeah.
There, as far as I can
Pretty
go.
dang tight, huh?
As far as I can go with my
I
hand.
think that's an inch and a quarter.
What, this one?
Isn't that nut there?
This thing?
Yeah.
Could be. You got a wrench?
Not in my pocket.
Not in your pocket?
No.
Why not?
I just left them at home. I figured you had yours. I figured I'd use yours instead of mine since
My wrenches seem to be missing.
you got that Japanese, or I mean Mexican socket set, right?
Somebody had them all outside next to that truck we were working on. Damn truck takes big tools. See, there's no clunk at the bottom when the two pistons come together. And you also want to make sure it doesn't stick out too far out the top. You see how they're equal? That's a good sign too. Now notice how the ring's already breaking in? Yeah, they're broken in already.
This little shaft's pretty tight there.
Now if you turn the motor backwards, you do two things. One, the nut doesn't unscrew. Two is the oil stays in the crankcase. If you go the other way, it pumps out.
Okay.
We don't want to pump the oil out just yet.
Feeling good?
Your nut's loose now.
Is this pinion shaft got enough?
What?
Pinion shaft loose enough side to side? It don't have to be, huh?
Pinion shaft?
I mean pinion, what do you call that? The idler
It's
gear?
called an idler gear. Does it move?
No, it doesn't seem to. Oh, it does. Okay, you got it moving.
How about that noise right there?
Yeah, that's moving. Okay.
Yeah, it's got a little bit in there.
That's all it needs, huh?
We checked it.
Yeah, I know. It's tripping.
Okay, so there you go. So you're going to put this into your motor. Instead of finishing the motor up, he's going to put it in the bike because it's lighter.
Well, I'm going to put it.
So we're not going to put the transmission. We got the tranny there. We're not going to put the primary drive over here, the clutch and all that. We're not going to put the heads on here. So we're going to put it in the bike right now, and then we'll go ahead and put the top end on it and primary drive, and bolt it in the bike and all the other stuff. So this way it's easier and lighter. So a lot of guys do it that way. I do it this way too a lot. But depends on how you want to do it. There's different ways of doing everything. So that's it for now.
Okay.